Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Cities Skylines and our No Car Challenge. This is Hammercat Games, and my name is Producer Mike, and it's Tuesday, 7 p.m. local Brussels time, and we're glad that you could join us for our live stream. We stream every Tuesday night at 7 p.m., and that's local Brussels time, so if you are in Canada or the United States, it's your middle of the afternoon. Actually, gosh, math? Let's check the old phone. And by old phone, I mean this phone is old. But only relatively speaking. Oh, come on. It's 2 o'clock in New York. It's 2 o'clock in Toronto. And it's 2 o'clock in the greatest city in the world, Columbus, Ohio. So if you are in the middle of the workday on a Tuesday and you have nothing better to do, you can watch our live stream if you're in the United States. And if you're in Europe, it's about your supper time. So you can watch this while having your spaghetti. We are playing the Cities Skylines No Car Challenge. What that means is we are denying our citizens access to personal cars and taxis. There's no Uber and there's no Lyft in Cities Skylines. Pardon me. So what we're using is the mod Traffic Manager President's Edition, and we can select which cars are banned, which cars are forbidden from every road specifically. And so what I'm doing is every time I build a road, I ban personal cars and taxis from every road. I got this idea from the Geek Cupboard, and he's a streamer. He's a mid-tier streamer. And does City Skylines as well as other city builders and other games. And I got this idea from him, and I just thought it was too fun because I'm a pedestrian. So I live in Brussels, and I don't own a car. I have a driver's license from the United States originally, and I have a driver's license, and I have the ability to drive. As a matter of fact, we're going to go on a camping trip here soon, and we're going to rent a car. And I have to be the DD. I have to be a designated driver because I'm the one who has an active license. Even though it's a license for the United States, it's a license for the state of Indiana. I have to use that license for the rental car company because we're going with a bunch of Yankees and one Maple Leaf. We're going with 3 Americans and 1 Canadian in the car for the camping trip. So we thought for our road trip we'd take a car just to make things easier, especially with social distancing. We thought it would be a good idea to take a car. And who's going to drive? Well, one of our friends has an active license, state of New York, and mine's state of Indiana, and it's still active, so I can drive. Now, in theory, I've driven in Brussels once, and it was moving day. We rented a car to move, and that was my idea. In hindsight, it wasn't the best idea. Probably should have coughed out a little bit more money and just paid for a moving company. But anyways, that was a couple of years ago. Don't have to worry about that right now. We are worried about Hammercat City. Actually, we're not terribly worried about it. We're doing okay. We're making 1,425 currency per time increment. I don't know what the time increment is, and I don't know what the currency is. But run with me here. We're making money. We don't have a lot of money in the purse, but the bank balance is $16,899, but we are making $1,400 a week. The time increment is no longer a mystery. You need to hover your mouse over things, and you discover what's inside of them. So per week, we're making a little over $1,400. Now, that could change. We were just in the red recently, so we need to keep our eyes on that. But what my goal is for this stream, previous stream, we didn't achieve Boomtown. We are still a tiny town at the moment. We have the landscaping perk, so I have been building... Where can I find it? Ooh, Music Academy, nice. I have been building non-traditional parks, but I've been building some walkways, some pathways, and because we are playing the No Car Challenge, because we're making all of our residential citizens use their cars exclusively. I'm sorry, not use their cars, use their feet. Use their feet exclusively, because we don't have public transit yet. That comes with Boomtown. That's this milestone. Couldn't be a bigger deal, right? Going from not having any buses, going from just using your feet, maybe using a bicycle, to go to using a bus. This is a big deal for Hammercat City. So we really want to achieve Boomtown here in this City Skylines No Car Challenge episode. I think this is episode 5. Don't quote me on that, though. This could be episode 6. But let's get into it. I'm going to press unpause, and we are going to get into it. During the break, I took a little break, and I went downstairs and relaxed. But also, I noticed here, between Vansbecker Chaussee and Hammer Street, here on King Way and Layton Way, I noticed this place desperately needs a pavement path. Okay. Also, between Parker Road and King Way needs a pavement path. We're doing quite well with our pavement path network. We just need to keep building it. This is ridiculous because it's 2 levels high, but I don't care. We're building the city of the future, okay, people? And these people, these good people of Hammercat City, Hammercatians? Hammerkittens? I don't know. We need to find out what the name of. I feel like Ron Burgundy, San Diegans, trying to discover what the look at these people. They're embracing these footpaths. All they want is footpaths. That's all they want. They're not allowed to have cars. They just want footpaths. And I understand. So we need to bulldoze whatever house. We need to play kind of musical chairs here. Not musical chairs. That's not the right game. What is it? We need to discover which house is the weakest. Oh, weakest link. That's what we're going to play. We're going to play the weakest link. We're going to select the house that has the fewest amount of residents, that's doing the least amount of good for our good Hammercat City, and we are going to bulldoze it with Mr. Bulldozer, and we are going to build in that space. We're going to build some pavement paths to try to connect these good pedestrians to the rest of their city. Now, the big thing I want to do, the big project I want to do today with you good people, is I want to talk about Evergreen Street and Anna Clark Street, and these names are temporary. And we need to build not only a footpath in between, but lots of trees, because the noise, this is all our battery right now. This is our battery. It's building us wealth and making our city sustainable so that we can take it into many squares beyond. And so all of this will have, you know, cars will be forbidden, but we'll have enough money that we can just develop. Ooh, there's an airplane. But for now, we need to manage this battery, and I feel like the way to manage the battery is to take, again, a pavement path and go right down the middle, but flank it with trees, because you see, trees are what is going to kind of dampen the pollution and the sound. You know, you can't forget sound pollution here. Here's the headphones. Look at that. Look at that sound pollution. I mean, obviously the highway is noisy, right? But look at this. Look at this. Right? Now, the residences, they don't have cars. So even though when I zoom in, the sound designers have included a bunch of that's not a lot of engine noise. I give them credit. I take it back. Feels like a little bit too much engine noise, though. Cars are forbidden. There's no cars. I don't think they're ready for the mods, right? So they've put cars low in the mix because they don't hear a lot of cars. I'm not here to really criticize the sound designers. How are they to anticipate mods, such as the Traffic Manager President's Edition? But if we look over here in the industrial area, my goodness, how noisy. Ugh. Disgusting. I hate noise pollution. Don't you? That's gross. That's really gross. Okay, so when we put big trees, especially like big redwoods and thing in between, I think that's really gonna do us right. So before we hit on pause. Where am I from? Am I from New York? On pause. Before we hit unpause, before we hit play, I want to see if I can just run a big one of these. Oh wait, it's a curved road. Let's just do it straight. What do you say? What do you say? A big one right here. Gorgeous. Look at that. That's exactly what we want. It's connected. I love it. It's connected. I love it. Look. Look, it's gorgeous. The other thing I've seen, when I've been searching online for City Skylines tips, I've seen some people make these. They make like a roundabout with cars. They make a roundabout kind of the next level up with trams or some sort of public transit. And then they make a walking path kind of weaving through that, like kind of basket weaving or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna of course have to do our best to make, especially because this is the City Skylines No Car Challenge on Tuesday evenings Brussels time, 7 p.m. here on Hammercat Games. And you guys can like and subscribe if you want to follow us, and hit the bell icon if you want to really keep track of this kind of streaming. We like to have a good banter. We like to have a good time. We post a video every day. And building these kind of walking paths, I think that's our path to victory. I think that's our path to a happy city. Now, I've got this mammoth walking path that doesn't need to be 2 stories high. I kind of don't mind it. It's ridiculous, but I kind of love it. I mean, I could break it down 1 level, but why? It's good for people's calves. You know, I have big calves, and I value that. So look at these folks. Look at these folks. Look. Heather Chapman has big calves. You're welcome. City planning at its best. Albert Lewis, huge calves. Huge calves. Max Peters. Have you seen the calves on Max Peters? I'm telling you. This guy can go to the gym, and you know the calves machine where you put the weights on the shoulders and you with your calves. Max Peters, all day, every day. He lives at the Lafayette residence, and he's an elementary school student. Oh, you're a child. Max Peters, don't go to the gym right away. Just keep walking these paths. Your calves will be huge. Oh, buddy, sorry, but Albert Lewis works. He's a guard at Frank's Fish Stick Factory. And his calves are huge. So he's a sprinter, Albert is. So he's defending Frank's from whatever kind of thievery. If you want to steal a bunch of fish sticks, perhaps Kanye West and South Park want to go steal a bunch of fish sticks, Albert Lewis is there with his huge calves, and he's ready to go, and he's ready to sprint. You can't run him down. Tony Wilson works at Goods Unlimited. Amanda Young, all of them, huge calves. We could change this from Hammercat City to Huge Calves City just based on this one. So I'm not going to change the levels. I know it's ridiculous, but whatever. But that's the kind of thing we're going to have to do here, is we're going to have to build walking paths to really embrace what the city has to offer. Yeah. So before we get started, you know what? I'm going to hit play. So now we have this developed, and I'm so happy we do, because there's a crosswalk here. So really, it's good to go, right? Now maybe I continue to build. Nope. There we go. Maybe there we go. 740 currency. I feel like it's well worth it, right? And then the one thing is here is I want to join it. That's the big thing. Maybe if I do a curved road, it'll be a little kinder to me. Ouch. Well, that's difficult because, you see, here, it's fine. Oh, the industry sound is so ugly. Oh, you know, I have some experience with these things, but they're still they're a bit finicky. I'm not gonna lie. Well, we'll come mess with that one later. I'll mess with it off stream. Let's lay down some trees. Let's do what we can. I hear that we have some unhappiness problems in Hammercat City, and that's just not gonna stand. We're not gonna have huge unhappiness problems in this good city of ours, right? Do a little camera rotate. Let's make sure we're on the right keyboard. You know, I don't mean to complain, but I'm gonna complain. I don't mean to complain, but when I moved to Brussels, I got oh my goodness. Okay, we got a mouse overboard. Okay. I got an AZERTY keyboard. It's not a QWERTY keyboard. A is in the top left corner, and that's perfectly fine. It took me a couple weeks, and I relearned how to type, and I think that kind of stuff is good for your brain to kind of fight against dementia, fight against Alzheimer's. You know, keep yourself sharp, right? Learn the AZERTY keyboard, learn the QWERTY keyboard, because the first time I learned it, I said, What is this? I have all these typing skills from QWERTY. There's also the German keyboard, QWERTZ. I mean, if it's German, the pronunciation is QWERTZ. The QWERTZ keyboard, QWERTZ or Z. My fiance would say Z because she's wrong. But yeah, working with the AZERTY keyboard, it's quite a trip. It's quite different. Okay, and now I have the American keyboard, and it's still broken. There we go. E. There we go. Good. Gotta rotate the camera, guys. It's really critical. So I feel like these giant redwoods, you know, the only time I've ever seen giant redwoods was when I was in Washington State. And they really are the most beautiful trees. And we're gonna do a bit of camping and glamping coming up here in the middle and the end of July. And really excited about that. Really excited to get back out in nature. Let's double check on our population, because our milestone today is we want to get to a boom town, and we are at a tiny town, and we're going the opposite direction. As you can see here, we have a -4 growth. What's up with that growth? Do we just have a high demand for residential? Taxes are too high. Okay. If you don't like it, you can move away. I can do my best to say about the most intolerant thing one can say. But hey, we're making positive money, so that's got to count for something, right? On this Cities Skylines No Card Challenge. You guys, this is Hammercat Games. My name's Producer Mike, and we're really happy to have you here tonight. It's Tuesday. And if, oh, pardon me. I didn't mean to clear my throat with my nose on the stream. That was very rude of me. You know, if you subscribe to Hammercat Games and you hit the little bell icon, then you know that Tuesday evenings are Cities Skylines evenings, where we play our No Car Challenge. And we have a lot of fun. I might not be the best at the game, but it's just, I tell you, it's a really, sorry, I'm multitasking, and when I multitask, I can't banter. There we go. We're on it. The stream health was really low for a moment, and I was concerned, and then it was nothing. And then it was fine. You know, since I'm a pedestrian myself, I feel like, and Kato in Motion himself he's also a pedestrian. I feel like the Cities Skylines No Card Challenge holds a special place in our hearts. You know, I can't speak for Kato in Motion because he's not here to speak for himself. But if you guys want to hear from him, Friday, you can check us out Fridays. We're finishing up Trine 2 right now. There's still Trine 3 and Trine 4 to play, but spoilers, I think we're going to take a little short break off of Trine just to, since we're a variety streaming channel, just to check in with some other games potentially, right? These are still early days for Hammercat Games. So we don't know which direction this channel is going in. My preference for Cities Skylines is just my own. I like city planning. You know, Kato in Motion and I, Kevin, he and I actually have bonded over watching a documentary together that was about city planning. So I do feel like Cities Skylines is an appropriate game for us. Ooh, I should save. Saving would be good. Hammercat City. That's what we want. There we go. Yes, I wish to proceed. Okay, it's always good. Save. Save often, right? Right? So, it's really good to have you guys here on a Tuesday night. And if you enjoy this kind of banter, you know, we're a gaming channel that's just starting out, but we are not entertainers just starting out. Kevin and I are... We met as performing musicians, so we're rather familiar to entertaining folks. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do video games on YouTube. You'd be surprised. It's a formula. There's an algorithm. There are things you need to do. But yeah, we've got a lot of our episodes built up over various streams, and as of right now, we're releasing a new video every day. So if you're joining Hammercat Games right now, it's a good time to get in early, because like buying a stock at the right moment. Hammercat Games is really kicking off, and I can't get my camera to rotate, and that's not good. I can get my right clicker to work. Hey, let's rotate cameras. You know, it's a little bit technical difficulties, but not the technical difficulties that you're used to. Okay, we got that button working. We got that button working. Yes, all the buttons are working. Okay, cool. So, the things I wanted to accomplish today on this stream, I'm not really accomplishing, but you know, this is thing number one. I guess I should restate it. I am accomplishing what I set out to accomplish. It's just not a lot. There were 2 or 3 things I really wanted to get done. Now, if we're gonna grow to 2,600, so I want to stop the episode when it's at 2,600 population, and we are at 2,115. And why is the population growing? Because we are expanding residential, okay? So that's pretty critical right here at this juncture. Now, if I extend Underhill Way to our right, I feel like that's gonna help us grow. Commercial's pretty ready to go. Demand is starting to even out. Ooh, I'm hitting pause. It's already paused? Okay. Check this out. Watch this. Watch. Now, what I want to do is I want to take a footpath. Now, check it out. Because this building was abandoned, that's critical. You don't want to just delete buildings that are working perfectly for you, but this building was abandoned. So, hey, building, go make like a tree and leave, right? Get out of here. Now, this is not a curved road, just a normal road. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Look. Looky, looky. Beautiful building. Not beautiful building. Beautiful footpath. Gorgeous. Okay. Now, let's be very judgmental as to how these houses are performing. Okay. 3 teens, 2 young adults, 4 adults, 2 seniors. Wow, that house is full. Wow. We're not bulldozing you. Children 1, teens 3, young adults 4, adults 6. My goodness, your house is full. Your house is full. Your house is full. And your house is full. Is your house full? Your house is full. Good golly. Good golly. I don't want to make you guys homeless. I really don't. What about you? Oh, you're almost empty. Let's bulldoze you. The Cherry residence. All right. Cherry residence, goodbye. Wonderful. That worked out really well. Okay, here we go. Ooh, let's build a curved road. I think that's for the best. Nope, that demolishes everything. Okay, all right. And then here, yeah. Beautiful. Okay, back to straight road. Looky. It's connected and it's got a nice little curve to it. Okay, I love it. Okay, somebody needs some benches. It's happening. Guys, this is the Cities Skylines No Car Challenge on a Tuesday evening with producer Mike. You know, as far as I can tell, we are the only ones on YouTube who are currently running a live Cities Skylines No Car Challenge. That's kind of a unique experience, right? Cities Skylines is a well-covered game for good reason. I really love Cities Skylines. I have a lot of respect for Paradox Games. The No Car Challenge is it's pretty tricky, as you can tell. Our money is not plentiful. Now, I played this game recently just on normal, and it's a lot easier. It's my first time playing the No Car Challenge, so I respect my adversary. What can I say? But, you know, if this is your first time at Hammercat Games, don't be afraid to hit like and subscribe and the little bell icon. You know, we're just starting out. Ooh, I forgot a bench. There we go. And find another bench. I hope you find us entertaining. And if you find that we're terrible, just, you know, hit the thumbs down. That's why that button's there. If you find that I'm terribly annoying for begging you to like and subscribe, that works too, you know? But, you know, it's 2020, so I'm going to be clever, and so is Kevin, and we're going to try to join the 20 teens in this phenomenon that is live streaming video games. Okay, where's my bench? Where's my bench? There we go. There we go. I don't want to make people sit the wrong way. Even though they're not real people, even though they're just, like, prefab, low poly game assets, I still don't want them sitting the wrong way on a bench. That just seems rude. We're not trying to be rude here on the Hammercat Games Cities Skylines No Car Challenge, Hammercat City. Let's plant trees. Guys, let's press play and let's plant trees. Let's embrace the chaos. It's gonna happen. Hopefully our money stays in the positive, and let's plant some trees. We're good at planting trees. Might not be good at running a city, but we're good at planting trees. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's plant some trees in the middle of the night. Are you jogging? Oh, no, you're just walking very quickly. Actually, I can't tell. I can't tell what you're doing. But whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I mean, if that's what you want to do. We try to give our... Oh, is there a missing trash can? That can't happen. We have -7 people living here? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I suppose we could build more residential, but... Ooh, more people are moving in. -15, that's not good. How are we going to get to our goal, to our milestone, if we don't start... Ooh, nice. Okay, we need more residential. Sorry, I just zoned out. This is honestly, this is what I do when I play the game for fun. Is I build a bunch of footpaths, and I place trees, and I place benches, and it makes me happy because the world is complicated, and when I can just play Cities Skylines, usually not the no car challenge because it's too difficult, and I can just lay down some trees, then I'm in my happy place. Yeah. So, thanks everyone for joining in this happy place. And, you know, all the likey and subscribey and all that. Oh yeah, look at these trees with the flowers. You know, I could get real ASMR up in this stream. Just by the very nature of what we're doing. Get it, nature? Nature? What we're doing? If I have jokes, they are in the style of dad. Yes, I have one style of comedy, and it is dad humor. Even though I have yet to have children. I'm preparing for the inevitability of telling dad jokes. Quite frequently. Guys, I love Hammercat City. I love Battery Residential. I'm looking forward to expanding beyond Battery Residential and into proper residential endeavors. But, you know, for now, perhaps we should check out what, like, actual problems are going on in the city. But, you know, when I'm placing down trees, I don't really care. Is that bad? Is that good? It's a video game. Am I supposed to have fun? I think so. Thanks for walking on our footpath. I really like it when you walk on our footpath. Please continue walking on our footpath. Enjoy. Is it a good footpath? Is it enjoyable? Were there enough trash cans? Are there enough benches? Does someone know how much how much this energy meter consumes electricity? Can you please start talking about my footpaths? I'm a little offended that you're not talking about my footpaths. I've put in so much effort and work into our footpaths. We are growing very slowly. I feel as though perhaps I could build more residential. I just don't want to expand so quickly that I can't manage things. It's also... I don't mean to complain, but it's also nighttime, and it's hard to grow things when it's nighttime. Okay. -4 population. Okay, we need to expand. So, let's get real here. The commercial section is doing fine. It's like this road here needs to... What's the name of this road? Belmont Drive. Belmont's the name of a university that I looked at, but I didn't end up going to. Capital is the... Oh, I have to change my keyboard. Capital... Oh my gosh, I have to change my keyboard not to US, to French. Okay, there we go. Capital with an AL. That is the first university I went to. I ended up graduating from Ohio State, but I went to Capital University at first. So Capital... No, here we go. It's Belmont Drive. It's the Capital Crusaders. I think, right? It's Capital... Oh, so... I mean, I went to the music conservatory, so I didn't pay attention to sports very much. I think I watched one football game there. It was also in Columbus, so it's like we're all Ohio State fans, so we didn't pay too much attention to Capital sports. Sorry, I'm not trying to speak ill of D3 sports. It's just was my experience. Crusader Drive. Let's call it that. Although I think they also had a street called Belmont. I know Livingston was near there. But anyways, we are going to build Crusader Drive. It's still called Belmont? No. Crusader Drive. There we go. We're going to build Crusader Drive out here to meet Prospect Road. It's Hammer Street. Why are you called Prospect Road? What? I don't understand why you're Prospect Road. You're Hammer Street, right? Let's double check our cars situation. Oh no! We have some places where cars aren't banned? Okay, let's pause the game. See, this is the trouble with Cities Skylines No Car Challenge. Is sometimes you build roads and you forget. Sometimes I forget. I am guilty of that. Why are you called Prospect Road? I don't get where you begin and Hammer Street ends. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. But maybe it'll become more clear as I... Okay. We're doing well. Here. Yeah, everything's banned. Everything's good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We have an abandoned building. Guys, I thought this would be easy breezy to go to 2600 in an episode length, but you know, could be wrong. Okay, so we have gravel roads. Okay, let's go all to the edge. 200. Okay, we've got 15,000 bucks. Can we build the infrastructure? Let's double check. Because, you know, here we keep building these wind turbines, but... Okay, finally. We need to build more water pumps soon. Really? There's another abandoned building? Who abandoned what? What's abandoned? What? I dare you to abandon a building because I'm just gonna bulldoze you and build more footpaths. So really, like, if that's your prerogative, man, good for you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. Oh geez, 7 young adults. Wow. Not a ton of people are living at the Sheffield residence. Let's bulldoze it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do this, and let's run from here all the way to there. Oh wait, can I? No, I can't build it over it. That'd be really sweet. I love it. And you just build houses around that. Whatever. You're doing fine. I need to find a way better name for Anne Clark Street. Bonsberg shall see. Why are you there? You're there. Oh, it's because you're an L curve. And then Hammer Street, and then Hammer Street, and then... Okay. 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 I'm a little confused as to street names. Like, why Hammer Street ends here, and why Prospect Road... Anyways, whatever. Doesn't matter. Right. So we're doing fine. Let's... Yeah, and there's a nice, healthy... Do you see the space in between? That kind of... It enables us to really build those footpaths. Okay, now here's going to be the bank buster. Check this out. 1160. I love it, though. It's critical that we build this kind of road infrastructure. Now, I can build this road, yes, easily. Also this road. No, I don't want to... I hate this. When it... Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. See, that's beautiful right there. Because of the clearance, because of the height of the pedestrian way, it enables us to make two little roads there. That's critical. That's killer. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, cool. From here, I say we actually cut in and make little neighborhood side streets. 10,000 bucks. We're still in the positive. I know our taxes are high for a little tiny town. Our taxes are awfully high. But maybe if I start with a walking path here. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can't... It's almost like with the no car challenge, we have to think of the walking path infrastructure ahead of time. I mean, some might consider it ridiculous, but it's important. It's not too expensive either. It's just... And that way, if we build the walking path infrastructure... What? See, look at that. See, that's like what a park looks like. Sorry, I'm just zooming in on stuff. Please stay in that square, please. Yes, in that square. Come on. Yes, that square. Yes. You know, it's a lot to work on walking paths, but I still feel as though it's critical because we're asking people to be such pedestrians. We're asking them to have such a pedestrian experience that it kind of behooves us as city planners to prepare for that. So that requires footpath infrastructure. And I am A-okay with that, especially watching their little cartoon animations crossing these footpaths. Nothing wrong with a bunch of footpaths. I love it. I mean, it's very grid. I know. Whatever. It's beautiful, though. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's ramp this down. Yeah. Let's be beautiful. Looky. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. I love it. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, And then we can have a footpath all the way. No, okay. Let's be cool. Let's be cool. And then we can footpath all the way to here. Again, the no car challenge is, oh my gosh, we're down to 6,000 already. See, it's, you know, we're just building footpaths, which are typically very inexpensive, but they'll cause you trouble in the pocketbook, especially early game. Oh, man. Okay, I want to build a big old curved road here. Big old curved footpath road here. Look at that. It's gorgeous. I feel like we could have more buildings in here, especially because we're trying to build our, you know, as much as I'm all about the footpaths and the beautification, I do also wanna, you know, build up our actual city infrastructure. How to do this. That's pretty good. And then the rest of this can just be a park. That's perfectly fine, guys. I don't mind. Okay. Now, let's build pipes. Gosh, I hope I don't run out of electricity. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. But you shouldn't worry. It's Tuesday evening. It's 7 p.m. Brussels and Paris. Berlin time. I like Berlin. I mean, I lived in Hamburg, so I'm a little biased. But just to let you know what time we are in Europe. And it's no longer that time. It's a little later, but that's when we start our streams. We need humans to live here. We need people. Humans, please come to Hammercat City. So we're building Hammercat City. This is a Cities Skylines no car challenge. I am producer Mike, and I'm here on behalf of Kato in Motion and Hammercat Games, which is our relatively new games streaming channel. We like to have a good time. We're a variety game streaming channel. We post a video every day, at least every weekday, and we'd love it if you guys enjoy our content to consider liking and subscribing. What is going on here? Okay, this is another footpath I wanted to build. I'm gonna hit pause, unpause, and we're gonna speed things up a little bit because I want people to move in. Come on, it's Boomtown time. Let's boom. Let's boom it up. Come on. Go to the space I want you to go to. No. There's this really subtle space here. Come on. Choose the space. Choose the space. Oh, come on. My little princess. Okay, you're complaining about the fire department. Guys, I think we're pretty covered. I think you just need to be more patient. Okay, see, this irritates me, is when I love City Skylines, but when I try to choose exactly the right spot, it won't let me. Oh, maybe that's because it's curved. Okay. And it's not this, it's not this. It's the in-between spot. Whatever. Let's... I don't see why that's going to bulldoze the building. Whatever. It's going to bulldoze the building. Get over yourselves. I like the cross pattern. I like it. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Let's see. Let's see which one of these houses is... Okay. Okay. Somebody doesn't like it when I stream. Okay, City Skylines. Calm down. You have lots of people living at your houses. You have lots of people living at your houses. I'm just going to judge you based on your animation that you're kind of small. And so I'm going to hit pause. And we're gonna say that the pain's gonna come slowly. Very sorry. I'm very sorry. No, not 2-lane gravel road. No, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna build some more footpaths. Guys, I'm telling you about the footpaths. Like, I know I'm a little crazy on the footpaths, but I mean, it's the no car challenge. You know, what are we to do? What are we to do but prepare our pedestrians? Why does your backyard need to not have a footpath in it? Why is that your property right? Oh my goodness. Oh my good golly. Okay, so if I do a straight path, it's a problem from here. It connects. It's so beautiful. Okay, go. And build a tiny house there, please. Okay. And eventually we're going to want to replace... We built new roads and we didn't ban cars. Okay, pause. I always forget. You can tell this is my first time playing the Cities Skylines No Car Challenge. So, what is the Cities Skylines No Car Challenge? You might be asking. That's a great question. I'm going to answer it for you because you asked the question. And I'm so happy that you asked that question. And I'm happy that you're here at Hammercat Games. And my name is Producer Mike. And we stream every Monday and Tuesday and Friday at 7 p.m. Brussels and Paris and Berlin local time. And you should like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can follow us. So this is the City Skylines No Car Challenge, and you might be asking, what does that mean? The challenge means that you have to ban all of these guys' taxis and all of these guys' personal passenger cars. So in Brussels, for example, they have like Sundays where where you're not allowed to use your passenger automobile, like your personal automobile, on a certain Sunday. They do it like a couple times a year. And I think it's to prove a point. There's so much reduction in noise pollution, as we can see here, bruh. Check it out. There's like almost no noise pollution because there's no cars. It's amazing. There's a lot of reduction in air pollution. From what I've heard, there's a little bit of reduction in water pollution because of the runoff. And look, cars are convenient. I have a driver's license. I currently don't drive a car and own a car because I live in a place with good public transit. And I grew up in the United States and in a small town in Ohio. And I ended up moving to Columbus, which is like a big city, but it has public transit. It has buses. But not to speak ill of Coda, they're just underfunded. I mean, Columbus is just a city that prioritizes cars, you know? My best friend works for Coda as an engineer, as a technician, and I'm not trying to speak ill of the organization. It's just there's only so much you can do with so much funding, with so much prioritization, and the people of Ohio have chosen cars as their way of getting around. And that's convenient, but it's noisy. It's convenient, but it causes a lot of pollution. It's convenient, but you end up occupying a lot of space in a wonderful city with parking lots, you know, with street parking, with parking lots, etc. So I do love driving a car. As I mentioned in the previous episode earlier in the stream, I was talking about how we're going to take a road trip, and I could use my American driver's license, and I'm going to drive myself, my fiance, and friends couple, and we're going to go camping, which is a really friendly kind of lockdown, like social distancing vacation. So and plus just seeing nature is gonna be nice. I spend all day in front of the computer, so getting to kind of unplug, I think will be really nice. I'm gonna save my game because my computer is flipping out. This whole running the stream and running the game is making my computer flip. And so let's make sure we save early, save often. Let's grow. Let's go and let's grow. How we doing as far as banning cars? We doing okay? Okay. How we doing? Do I see any? But the problem is parking now. That's the problem, is parking. So residential is low, so I have to keep building other things. Okay. Let's make the parking forbidden. I mean, we have high taxes. Oh man, we are making money, which is amazing. I love it. I love that we're making money, because that's just like when we start doing public transit infrastructure, I'm just gonna go wild. I mean, I love pedestrian footpaths as much as the next City Skyline person. Maybe even more. But when it comes to, I mean, buses aren't the most glamorous, but City Skylines really has some amazing public transit, and there's some stuff that I've only skimmed the surface of in my games before. Like, I barely touched on blimps, and I really want Hammercat City to just be okay. Still the same complaint about the fire department. How are we doing with the fire department? Gosh, pretty flammable city there, Hammercat City. I mean, I guess we got money, but like, I feel as though our citizens are kind of dumb. We should make them less dumb. Okay, let's increase the budget for water. Okay. See, let's increase school to 90. Let's see how that goes. Okay. How smart are you guys now? We're still growing. You know, we might be able to finish this episode. We might be able to get to Boomtown. Boomtown's really going to be a critical juncture. Let's try to build some commercial. I think we can build some commercial just in these little lots here. And that might satiate the need. Oh, also this lot. Look. Okay. Check it out. Water's covered. Oh, yeah. They're gobbling that up. Looky, looky. Well, you can see it better in this view. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Electricity, how we doing? We've got 56. They're asking for 39. That's not so bad. Industrial. Okay. Right. You guys actually get proper roads because you actually drive on them. Hang on. I'm going to press pause. I'm going to check the health of the stream. Hang tight, guys. I'm having some internet connectivity issues. I'm going to have to cut this out of the stream. Let me play the cinematic camera and try to figure this stuff out back in internet world. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Sorry for the intermission. For those of you that stuck with us, thanks. We're having some technical difficulties on the on behalf of the internet. Internet stopped behaving with us, and that's understandable. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask. I don't maintain Wi-Fi and public networks and private networks, so you know, it's not one. I'm not one to be quick to criticize. We are close to a boomtown, though, and I wanted to press... Oh, gosh, we're still running. Sorry, y'all. I meant to put that... Oh, that's right, I put it on cinematic camera. And when you put it on cinematic camera, things run. Okay, we've got some demand for industrial. Let's check out our demand for commercial. We're building commercial, but the commercial... Oh, my gosh, they gobbled that up. They certainly did. Okay. All right. Well, let's give them these plots. I'm curious to see what commercial does with these plots. I'm gonna no zone this, though, because I feel like I'm gonna make this into a walking footpath. Okay. Probably that one too. Like any of these narrow... Oh! We did it! It's a boomtown. So... Really sorry for all the technical difficulties. That was really anticlimactic to have only just begun the stream, although it was the second stream, but to end the episode here. It's kind of funny, but this is critical. Look at this, guys. New services. Public transport provides your citizens and tourists with alternatives to private car use. Well, we need alternatives to private car use. Thank you very much. Level 3 unique buildings. Man, I haven't even messed with unique buildings yet. Too much going on. Ferries and buses. And I am interested in making Hammercat City a canal city. And building these kind of... We have water sources. There's no reason why we can't make this like sort of an Amsterdam type deal. You know? Pardon my hiccups. I ate too quickly on the break. or industry specialization. I haven't really gotten into the industry specializations other than forestry. I did forestry in a game of mine. Yeah, new policies regarding recycling, recycling plastic, recreational use, ferries. Okay, cool. There's all this we can build, and then we're gonna get the pile of the dead. The cemeteries and elder cares are something we're gonna have to take care of now. So we're already struggling a little bit to keep the budget maintained while satiating the demand for fire and police. We're doing pretty well, but fire and education, we're really struggling with maintaining our budget and still maintaining citizen needs. And now we're going to have to up the ante by going into cemetery and elder care, all while banning cars. So, advanced wind turbine, couldn't have come soon enough. Since we're trying to go all green energy, even though we have some very not green things, some very not green industry, we have some landfills, we're definitely creating a carbon footprint in Hammercat City. Guilty as charged. But we're trying to keep our electricity sourced with green energy. So the latest technology allows you to build advanced wind turbines in bodies of water in order to save space. Amount of power produced depends on how strong the wind is on the spot where the turbine is built. So we can get a lot more electricity production when we put this in the middle of the river or ocean, or I forget what the body of water is we're next to. This is a DLC, this biofuel bus depot. So I'm probably going to go for the biofuel thing just because I nerded out about that like 10 years ago. That was a YouTube rabbit hole I went down looking at like blue-green algae and not so much the corn biofuel, but like especially the blue-green algae and reusing old used vegetable oils. So I like the idea of a fleet of buses going down our gravel paths and making Hammercat City smell like French fries. I don't know. I like how that sounds. So we've got tolls, but I'm probably not going to toll people, at least not yet. Highways, we can build highways, more roundabouts, lots of things we can do. So a little trouble with the stream later on, interrupting this second episode, but thank you for those of you who stuck around. And I'm producer Mike on behalf of Hammercat Games. This is Cities Skylines and our No Card Challenge on Tuesday evening, 7 p.m. local Brussels time, Paris time, and Berlin time, which is 2 p.m. Columbus, New York, and Toronto time. Guys, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you can follow along with us. Kato in Motion, Kevin and I are good friends from the music industry, and we're not new into gaming, we're not new into performance, but we're new into combining those things together. So we hope you can join us on this journey. We do our best to try to entertain you. We are right now posting about a video per day, at least a video every work day, every Monday through Friday. So we've got a lot of content that we're really trying to push out there with our VOD. Check us out, live streams Monday evenings, 7 p.m. Brussels, Paris, Berlin time. 7 p.m. Tuesday evenings with me, this City Skylines No Car Challenge, 7 p.m. Brussels, Paris, and Berlin. And also 7 p.m., same time. We do our streams every single time at the exact same start time, but different days of the week. Friday evenings, you can come back on Friday and check out Kevin, who is Kato in Motion, the saxophone player with his own YouTube channel. You can check us out Friday. We're going to finish Trine 2, and then we're going to start probably playing some beat-em-ups. That's what we've been talking about doing. So come back Friday and hear Kevin and I banter, and in between now and Friday, you should check out Kevin on Kato in Motion. It is his YouTube channel, and he plays a lot of saxophone cover songs. So if you guys are into music, Kevin is a very talented musician, and I recommend you guys go check them out. So my name is Producer Mike, and thank you for joining us. Thanks for bearing with us while the stream went dead, but we have achieved it. We are now a boomtown, and you can join us next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Brussels, Paris, and Berlin time if you want to see us grow into a busy town. So we are growing from 2,600 up to 5,000. That might take us about 2 episodes, hopefully not 3. So please join us then, and we'll try to grow, and we'll try to build a bunch of footpaths and some bus lanes and bus path. What do you call it? A bus route, right? Route. Do you say route or do you say route? In Ohio, we said both. I don't know which one's right. Route? It's Route 66. That's the name of the song, right? Like Nat King Cole. Route 66, right? It's route, right? Everybody says route. Ohio says route. We're the strange ones, right? Anyways, bus route, bus route. We're going to have to build those next time. We're not going to quite build... we're not going to build ferries quite yet. Or canals or anything like that quite yet. Let's build our bus infrastructure. Maybe let's build some real roads. And let's see how this goes. At any rate, I'm not very good at signing off, so I need to just expedite this process and sign off. So we will see you next Tuesday. We'll hopefully see you Friday for Kevin and my simultaneous stream where we stream Chime 2. I hope you guys have a good evening. Thank you very much for joining us. And this is Producer Mike, signing off. Good night.